if we consider Fraunhofer diffraction at single slit and double slit, we can see that the intensity distribution curve of double slit diffraction pattern, which shows intensity 4 times that of the single slit diffraction pattern. Here the blue lines that indicates double slit diffraction pattern of intensity, and the red line here it shows the intensity of a single slit diffraction pattern. From this diagram we can see that the single slit diffraction pattern that shows a central bright maxima, then secondary minima, secondary maxima on both sides. But in double slit, this central bright maxima, inside the central bright maxima there are interference maxima and minima. That means alternate dark and bright interference bands also. So if we plot the intensity variation, we can see that at the central bright maxima or inside the central bright maxima of diffraction pattern, there are interference maxima and minimas. So here at the secondary minima of the diffraction pattern, the intensity maximas are missing. We called it as missing orders. These missing orders occur when an interference maximum and a diffraction minimum are located together. From this diagram we can see that this intensity maximum that falls under this diffraction minimum, so that maxima interference maxima are missing. So the interference maximum that is not seen because it coincides with a diffraction minimum. Missing orders in double slit diffraction pattern. The direction of interference maxima are given by the equation a plus b sin theta is equal to n lambda. The direction of diffraction minima that are given by the equation a sin theta is equal to p lambda, that is equation 2, where n and p are integers. If we take a equal to b, then equation 1 becomes a plus b, that becomes a plus a, that is 2a. 2a sin theta is equal to n lambda, and equation 2 is a sin theta is equal to p lambda. Therefore, from these two equations we can write n by p equal to 2 or n equal to 2p. If we take p is equal to 1, 2, 3 etc., then n is equal to 2, 4, 6, 8 etc., because n is equal to 2p. Thus the orders 2, 4, 6 etc. of the interference maxima will be missing in the diffraction pattern, because the interference maxima 2, 4, 6 orders, they comes under this diffraction minima. So they are absent or they are missing. There will be 3 interference maxima in the central diffraction maxima. If we take 2a equal to b, then equation 1 becomes a plus b sin theta equal to n lambda becomes a plus 2a, that is 3a sin theta is equal to n lambda, and equation 2 is a sin theta equal to p lambda. So we can write n by p equal to 3 or n equal to 3p. If we take p equal to 1, 2, 3, then we get n is equal to 3, 6, 9 etc. So here the 3rd, 6th and 9th orders of the interference maxima will be missing in the diffraction pattern. So orders 3, 6, 9 etc. missing. On both sides of the central maxima, number of interference maxima is 2. Hence, there will be 5 interference maxima in the central diffraction maxima. 1 in the central maxima and 2 on each sides of this central interference maxima. So total 5 interference maxima in the central diffraction maxima. The position of the 3rd interference maxima also corresponds to first diffraction minimum. If we take a plus b equal to a, that is b equal to 0, the separation between the two slits AB and CD is 0, or we can say that there is no separation or the two slits join. So all the orders of interference maxima will be missing. That is, the diffraction pattern observed on the screen is similar to that due to a single slit of width equal to 2a. If we remove the separation, the two slits join together, so it acts like a single slit. So there is no interference maxima in the diffraction pattern.